Okay, so describing a party that Peugeot had organised and what the party was like, and what does it say about Peugeot? Well, I think the kind of party that I envisioned for Peugeot was one where it was quite a youthful party. There was quite a few neon lights. There was lots of sort of loud music, and people were sort of having champagne in canapes, mainly because they didn't want to eat. So yeah, aimed at a more youthful client. Dance music possibly. Going on until the early hours of the morning. Yeah, the venue was based in a marquee, so outside in a market, in a large marquee with lots of space sort of around. So kind of think of I'm thinking of like a Cambridge May Ball kind of setting. So and I've been to a few sort of Cambridge May Balls, and they're wild, but they're really still quite nice. They're really nice. So yeah, that's the kind of thing I was thinking. And what does this say about Peugeot? It's kind of where it's aiming its product at. The market that it's aiming its product at is a very youthful kind of arty middle class, I would say, kind of clientele. Sort of working to middle class clientele. Yeah, youthful. Possibly in university, or starting their first job, just coming out of university, starting their first job. Not a great deal of money, but enough to kind of get by and ticking over, aspiring to better things. Yeah. We also asked you to describe a VW party and what was this party was like. I think that the way that I described the party was that it was in a large venue, so it was a sit-down meal with lots of wine and champagne sort of flowing, a little bit more civilised, although there was a cross range of clientele there, so lots of there were young people, middle-aged and old people, so lots of different age groups. VW is quite an established brand. I'm sure that Peugeot is as well, I would have thought, but I know more about VW, so in fact VW was probably one of the first. VW Beetle was one of the first cars that I would have wanted in the 80s. So the party itself, yeah, not a swinging party, but a really elegant kind of soiree that's where, you know, lots of people are sitting down, having a lovely meal, having loads of drinks, having lots of conversations. So a little bit different, a little bit more subdued. And how do the two brands compare? They're very different. Like I said, I feel that VW is much more established. It may well be, I may well be completely wrong, and Peugeot may well have been going around on for as long as VW. They probably have, but I just know more about VW. I think VW as a brand, I used to like their cars very much so in the 80s and 90s. Since then, I've had a few VW cars and I haven't really been impressed with the build quality. So I don't know. And as far as Peugeot goes, I have no idea, because I've never driven a Peugeot and I've never owned a Peugeot, so I couldn't really comment on that, as in how they compare physically. However, I've never really thought of buying a Peugeot because it's not what I would have thought is a good car, and I hate saying that. I do. I kind of hate saying it, because it would be nice if I felt that way about Peugeot, but I don't. Finally, imagine that you were driving to meet some friends at the weekend. How would you feel driving a Peugeot car? I have to say that I'd feel slightly embarrassed, because Peugeots are for young kids, and I'm not a young kid. Yeah, so it's kind of a starter out car, so it's where you start from, not really where you would like to end up. So that kind of says a lot. All right, on that note, that's it. Thank you.